Council Whip, Councillor Mawela, the Impact Chairperson, Councillor Nkhanedzeni members of the Council Executive, the Portfolio Committees, fellow councillors from Musina Local Municipality, the Executive Mayor of our district, Member District Municipality, Councillor Mayoral, traditional leaders present here, delegation from the Municipality of Bedbridge, led by the Honorable Mayor, Councillor Mafuta, the Honorable Chief Whip of the district, Councillor Nkhanedzeni, the Honorable Mayor of Makado Local Municipality, Councillor Boy, and all other councillors from various municipalities in Bembe, my special guests, our stakeholders from various government and non-governmental organizations, officials from Musina Local Municipality led by the acting municipal manager, Mr. Adelani Maidas Mudau, all pastors and religious groups, business people, ward committees from our 12 wards, residents of Musina Local Municipality, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. Honorable Speaker, it gives me pleasure to present the 2026-2027 budget for Musina Local Municipality. The budget I present today follows a rigorous community participation program. To every resident, business and stakeholder who gave their time and input, thank you very much. This is not just the municipal's budget. It reflects your hopes, your concerns, and the future of our municipality for years to come. In response to both the State of the Nation Address, SONA, and the State of the Province Address, SOPA, which emphasized the advancement of the strategic priorities of government, we will also align with these priorities by creating conducive environment to drive inclusive growth and job creation to build a developmental local government. Madam Speaker, today we do not merely present a dry set of numbers. We present a vision forged in the fire of public input and propelled by the spirit of renewal. This is a defining political moment where we choose delivery over delay and progress over excuses. It is our collective response to building the Musina municipality we all want and aspire. This budget is about the people. It is about the family in Gwakwani who needs clean water, Honorable Executive Mayor. The business owner in Musina CBD who depends on good roads, and the child in Nkhanedzeni who deserves to grow up in a safe, thriving community. This budget speech presented in June, which is the youth month in our country. This budget honors the youth who fought against apartheid, especially the 1996 generation. It also highlights current challenges like youth unemployment and promotes education, skills development, and civic engagement. As we are all aware that we are only 4 months away from the local government elections and the end of this current council, this state of the municipal address will serve as a report back platform to the work we did during our term of office. council, it is painful to remind this house that since this council was inaugurated in November 2021, we have lost 3 dedicated members. These are Councillor Selina Piri, Councillor David Nkovi, and Councillor Paul Herman. These are individuals whose contributions to the development of Musina will never be forgotten. Besides our dear departed councillors, we have also lost a total of 14 staff members since November 2021, which impacted negatively on service delivery. Over the years, we have also mourned religious leaders, community activists, government employees, and countless citizens of Musina whom we all loved so much. May we all rise and observe a moment of silence in honor of our beloved departed souls. May their souls rest in eternal perfect peace. Thank you very much. We will be seated. Let me also take this opportunity to appreciate and thank our 24 council employees who went on retirement since November 2021. We wish them good health and prosperity in their new lives outside the municipality. Honored guests, since we took office in November 2021, there have been a number of outside stakeholders who noticed the good work that we are doing for our beloved community of Musina. During our term of office, we scooped the following esteemed awards. During the 2022-2023 financial year, we got the Cllr Most Improved Audit Opinion Award. We also scooped the Cllr Unqualified Audit Opinion Award, and also we scooped the Cllr Chairperson Special Award for settling the ESCOM historical debt. It should be noted that we were the only municipality in Limpopo that was recognized in this category. Then in 2023-2024 financial year, we scooped the following awards: Cllr Unqualified Audit Opinion Award, Cllr Sustaining Unqualified Audit Opinion Award, Cllr Award for in-house preparation of annual financial statements, as well as Cllr 2023 Communicators Award for the most followed local municipality on social media in the rest of South Africa. It should also be noted that we were the only municipality from Limpopo that won an award during this national award ceremony that was held in Durban. Then in 2024-2025 financial year, Honorable Executive Mayor, we scooped the Honorable Council Whip, Councillor Mufistos Mawela, the MPEC Chairperson, Councillor Nyambeni Elliot Makado, members of the Council Executive, the portfolio committees, fellow councillors from Musina local municipality, the executive mayor of our district, member district municipality, Councillor Mayoral Chauke, traditional leaders present here, delegation from the municipality of Bedbridge, led by the Honorable Mayor, Councillor Pirato Mafuta, the Honorable Chief Whip of the district, Councillor Ndicheli Joshua Mkwebo, the Honorable Mayor of Makado Local Municipality, Councillor Dorcas Boy, and all other councillors from various municipalities in Bembe, my special guests, our stakeholders from various government and non-governmental organizations, officials from Musina local municipality led by the acting municipal manager, Mr. Adelani Maidas Mudau, all pastors and religious groups, business people, ward committees from our 12 wards, residents of Musina local municipality, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. Honorable Speaker, it gives me pleasure to present the 2026-2027 budget for Musina local municipality. The budget I present today follows a rigorous community participation program. To every resident, business and stakeholder who gave their time and input, thank you very much. This is not just the municipal's budget. It reflects your hopes, your concerns, and the future of our municipality for years to come. In response to both the State of the Nation Address, SONA, and the State of the Province Address, SOPA, which emphasized the advancement of the strategic priorities of government, we will also align with these priorities by creating conducive environment to drive inclusive growth and job creation to build a developmental local government. Madam Speaker, today we do not merely present a dry set of numbers. We present a vision forged in the fire of public input and propelled by the spirit of renewal. This is a defining political moment where we choose delivery over delay and progress over excuses. It is our collective response to building the Musina municipality we all want and aspire. This budget is about the people. It is about the family in Kwakwani who needs clean water, Honorable Executive Mayor. The business owner in Musina CBD who depends on good roads, and the child in Nkhanedzeni who deserves to grow up in a safe, thriving community. This budget speech presented in June, which is the youth month in our country. This budget honors the youth who fought against apartheid, especially the 1996 generation. It also highlights current challenges like youth unemployment and promotes education, skills development, and civic engagement. As we are all aware that we are only 4 months away from the local government elections and the end of this current council, this state of the municipal address will serve as a report-back platform to the work we did during our term of office. Honorable Speaker of our council, it is painful to remind this house that since this council was inaugurated in November 2021, we have lost 3 dedicated members. These are Councillor Selina Piri, Councillor David Mkovi, and Councillor Paul Herman. These are individuals whose contributions to the development of Musina will never be forgotten. Besides our dear departed councillors, we have also lost a total of 14 staff members since November 2021, which impacted negatively on service delivery. Over the years, we have also mourned religious leaders, community activists, government employees, and countless citizens of Musina whom we all loved so much. May we all rise and observe a moment of silence in honor of our beloved departed souls. May their souls rest in eternal perfect peace. Thank you very much. We'll be seated. Let me also take this opportunity to appreciate and thank our 24 council employees who went on retirement since November 2021. We wish them good health and prosperity in their new lives outside the municipality. Honored guests, since we took office in November 2021, there have been a number of outside stakeholders who noticed the good work that we are doing for our beloved community of Musina. During our term of office, we scooped the following esteemed awards. During the 2022-2023 financial year, we got the Cllr Most Improved Audit Opinion Award. We also scooped the Cllr Unqualified Audit Opinion Award, and also we scooped the Cllr Chairperson Special Award for settling the ESCOM historical debt. It should be noted that we were the only municipality in Limpopo that was recognized in this category. Then in 2023-2024 financial year, we scooped the following awards: Cllr Unqualified Audit Opinion Award, Cllr Sustaining Unqualified Audit Opinion Award, Cllr Award for In-House Preparation of Annual Financial Statements, as well as Cllr 2023 Communicators Award for the most followed local municipality on social media in the rest of South Africa. It should also be noted that we were the only municipality from Limpopo that won an award during this national award ceremony that was held in Durban. Then in 2024-2025 financial year, Honorable Executive Mayor, we scooped the Cllr Sustaining Unqualified Audit Opinion Award, Cllr. During this current financial year, we have already scooped awards, Honorable Executive Mayor. We have been awarded the 2026 Local Government, my apologies, we have been awarded the 2026 Limpopo Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, EPWP, Environment and Culture Sector Awards, second best performing municipality. We have also been awarded the LGCTA Award on Compliance and Submitting Accurate Annual Training Report and Workplace Skills Plan. Program Director, allow me to take this opportunity to wish good luck to our national team, Bafana, who will be playing against Mexico in the opening match of the 2026 FIFA World Cup tonight in Mexico City. Most importantly, Honorable Executive Mayor, as the community of Musina, we are proud to have our own son of the soil, Iviapiani Kuliso Seila Mudau, who will be taking on a heavy leadership role as one of the most experienced and calm defenders in tonight's game. From Musina to the world, Mudau is a true example of how hard work, determination and perseverance can translate into triple pillars of achieving significant goals by collecting multiple major awards and honors for his consistent performance at both the club and international levels. Can we please give a standing ovation for this great man of our lifetime? we score, just to represent and fly our flag higher. When it comes to filling of vacant positions in this municipality, it is clear that history will judge us positively. It is this council that filled 68 vacant positions to accelerate service delivery. It is this council that made sure that all vacancies in the senior management level are filled. This was through advertising and immediately filling the vacancy at the end of each contract. It should also be recorded in history that we were the first council of this municipality to appoint general managers on permanent basis. The senior management positions we filled are as follows. Municipal manager, which we filled on the 1st of October 2022. General manager corporate services, which we filled on the 1st of July 2023 on a permanent basis. General manager community services, which we filled on the 1st of November 2022. General manager technical services, which we filled on the 1st of November 2022, but the incumbent has since resigned and we have advertised the position. We have also filled the position of General Manager Economic Development and Planning on the 1st of December 2022. And lastly, we have filled the position of Chief Financial Officer on the 1st of March 2024 on a permanent basis. Fellow councillors, when this council assumed office in November 2021, the municipality had a serious shortage of working tools like vehicles, machinery, and yellow fleet. Working together with the administration component, we have devised strategies to make sure that the shortage of vehicles become part of history. And indeed, we have achieved that. As I'm speaking now, this council has managed to buy 5 refuse removal trucks, 1 grader, 1 TLB, 1 water tanker, 1 tipper truck, 1 drop side truck, 1 crew cab, 1 rollback truck, 2 SUVs, 8 sedans, and 12 buggies. All this at a cost of 36.1 million. And Honorable Executive Mayor, this fleet is playing a major role in facilitating improved and efficient services to our communities. We all know that there is a serious backlog in relation to the provision of low-cost housing to those who qualify. Working together with Coxton, we can probably look back and smile happily to report that during the time of this council, we managed to provide 1,252 families with decent houses and a place they can call home. With regard to houses for the veterans, we have managed to build 2 units for them, whereas, thank you very much. Cheers. Yes. Yeah, with regard to houses for the veterans, we have managed to build for deserving beneficiaries. Program Director, under the leadership of this current council, a total of 57 workers attained their qualifications and graduated with assistance of the municipal bursary. We are proud to announce that during our term of office, we have managed to empower 465 individuals with internships or work skills programs. Through educational support, this council managed to produce 59 artisans amongst our workers. Through the Mayoral Bazaar, since 2021, this council has successfully funded and produced 16 graduates who completed their studies in various institutions of higher learning. 9 of these graduates are based in the urban area, whereas 7 are from rural. Amongst the total of the 16, 3 graduates were produced this year, which is 2026. These are Felicity Bezi from Ward 5, Tendani Kunwana from Ward 8, and Tendo Meforobode from Ward 11. When we came in 2021, the audit opinion of the municipality from the Auditor General was qualified. In simple terms, a qualified audit opinion is issued when there is a lack of sufficient evidence in the internal controls of an institution. Investors, lenders, and banks view qualified opinions with caution as they suggest weaknesses in internal controls or financial reporting practices. Our immediate goal was to move the municipality from qualified to unqualified audit opinion. An unqualified audit opinion is when the Auditor General finds that the financial statements are fairly presented, free from material misstatements, and compliant with standard accounting frameworks. Good news is that we improved the situation and attained 3 consecutive unqualified audit opinions for the following financial year: 2022/2023, 2023/2024, and 2024/2025. We aim to attain a clean audit opinion during the 2025 to 2026 audit season, which starts in August this year. During the current financial year, the municipality is providing subsidized basic services to more than 3,000 indigent families at a cost of over 4 million rand. These are the people whose joint family monthly income is 4,200 or less. Each beneficiary of the municipality's indigent policy receives 6 kiloliters of water, 55 kilowatts of electricity, and 100% free sewer and refuse removal services every month. We urge those who qualify to register for these subsidized services because this initiative goes a long way in fighting poverty and inequality in our community. Applications for indigent subsidies are still open in various sites within our municipality until the end of this month, which is June 2026. Honorable Councillors, paying municipal debts is essential because it directly funds vital basic services. Timely payments prevent infrastructure collapse, avoid service disconnections, and protect our municipality from debt-related legal complications. On a more negative note, we are worried about the escalating consumer debt owed to our municipality. The worrisome graph is as follows. 2021, the debt was sitting at 78.2 million. 2022, it increased to 94.6 million. 2023, it again increased to 95.8 million. 2024, it skyrocketed to 120.4 million. 2025, the debt was sitting at 120 million. We encourage those with outstanding debts to come forward and settle so that we can have enough money to fund developmental initiatives in our municipality. However, on a positive note, Honorable Speaker, we managed to recover a total amount of 1.6 million from illegal connections of electricity. Through the expanded Public Works Program, EPWP, We have created more than 600 contract opportunities for previously unemployed qualifying community members during our term of office. The Community Works Program, CWP, has created a total of 3,100 contract job opportunities. The success of our EPWP program, recognized through provincial accolades, demonstrates that service delivery and job creation can go hand in hand. As we invest in environmental management and public infrastructure, we are simultaneously creating opportunities for our people to participate meaningfully in the local economy. As of 1st of June 2026, the voters' roll for Musina local municipality stood at 51,707 registered voters who are eligible to participate in the upcoming 2026 local government elections. In line with the demarcation process, the Independent Electoral Commission, IEC, has successfully implemented the approved demarcation changes within our municipality. The process resulted in the adjustment of certain voting district boundary lines. The Commission has also updated the relevant voting district boundaries to align with the approved demarcation outcomes to ensure effective electoral administration ahead of the 2026 local government elections. The Commission successfully conducted a targeted communication and registration project from the 15th to the 18th of May 2026, which provided temporary employment opportunities to 33 young people from 11 affected voting districts. The purpose of this targeted communication and registration project was to inform and educate communities affected by the demarcation and delimitation changes about their voting districts and voting stations. The project also aimed to encourage eligible citizens to register as voters, verify and update their registration details, and ensure that voters are aware of any changes affecting their voting stations before the 2026 local government elections. The Commission has scheduled the following key activities. The first registration weekend will happen on the 20th and the 21st of June 2026. The second registration weekend will be on the 1st and the 2nd of August 2026, and the election day will be on the 4th of November 2026 as announced by the State President. Together with the Commission, we encourage all eligible citizens, especially young people, youth, to verify and register their registration details and participate in the upcoming registration weekends to ensure that they are ready to vote in the 2026 local government elections. And we call upon South African Youth Council. I've seen leaders of SAIC amongst the guests to develop a program. The Office of the Mayor will give you the necessary support, a drive that seeks to encourage our young people in their numbers to register to vote, because it is a cause of concern that the future of our municipality, the future of our country, is neglecting these electoral and democratic practices. So it's important that all of us, we develop programs that speaks to encouraging our young people to register to vote and ultimately to partake in the process of voting. In our efforts to ensure that the community of Musina is safe, as well as securing our point of entry, we conduct joint monthly operations in collaboration with our stakeholders like the Border Management Authority, South African Police Services, the South African National Defence Force, Department of Home Affairs, and the South African Revenue Services. We are also a key member of the Port Management Committee, which meets weekly to oversee port security protocols. We are a part of the monthly Rural Safety Meeting, whose mandate is to put measures in place to combat crime. As pioneers of the Community Safety Forum, we are an integral part of coordinating an interdisciplinary approach to crime prevention. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me pleasure to report to this House that we now have a total of 8 waste removal trucks, a great step in ensuring that our 100% once a week waste removal services target is achieved, both in the urban and rural parts of our municipality, although we still have to extend to a few more villages. We acknowledge that illegal dumping of waste is catastrophic on human health and the environment. It is for this reason that we came up with environmental awareness program which targets schools and households. All illegal dumping spots in the urban area have been identified and a cleaning program coupled with bylaw enforcement is underway. We are in communication with councillors and ward committees to identify illegal dumping spots in the rural area to ensure that they are also cleaned. We have received several complaints in regards to the cleanliness of our town. In response to this, cleaning teams have been deployed and are working hand in hand with our bylaw enforcement and business registration units of the municipality to ensure that cleanliness of the town is restored. But most importantly, all individual community members must play their role in keeping Musina clean. Furthermore, a schedule for depollution and maintenance of parks is in implementation with municipal workers working together with EPWP and CWP staff for faster service delivery. The municipality has further deployed a ride-on lawn mower to fast-track this program. This will ensure that all cemeteries, parks and open spaces are maintained regularly. Honorable Speaker, we partnered with the International Labour Organization, Limpopo Department of Economic Development, Environment and Tourism, Department of Forestry, Fishery and the Environment, and the Government of Japan in the e-Waste for Youth Employment Program in Limpopo Province. The project was implemented from April 2025 to March 2026. The project further endeavored to increase youth employment through skills development in e-waste recycling and business creation, whilst simultaneously raising community awareness on the importance of proper e-waste disposal and benefits of recycling. Through this project, which is the first of its kind in South Africa, 22 youth from Limpopo were provided with technical skills, business training, and market access in the growing circular economy. A youth, Christopher Madaba from Folobodwe, is a beneficiary of this project. The project has supported youth entrepreneurs in launching and sustaining e-waste businesses by providing training, access to finance, and market linkages. Christopher Madaba has received a working container together with tools, which will enable him to dismantle electronic waste such as computers, cell phones, printers, and many other electronic waste for recycling. He has up to so far coupled with a bottle recycling project and has employed 16 other youths. The municipality has signed an MOU with Madaba, which will ensure that he has access to electronic waste and that he has technical support so that his business can flourish. Since we came in November 2021, we have assisted visit to Koboko Municipality in Uganda from the 8th to the 11th of September 2025. The delegation was joined by representatives from the Benin Border Municipalities Forum, the East African Local Governments Association, EACLGA, and the Strong Cities Eastern and Southern Africa, ESA Hub. The visit formed part of ongoing efforts to strengthen cross-border cooperation, enhance peer learning, and promote effective governance in municipalities affected by migration, refugee inflows, and porous borders. Koboko Municipality, situated at a strategic tri-border point between Uganda, South Sudan, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, provided an ideal learning environment due to its experience in managing refugee integration and border-related challenges. The visit resulted in the following key outcomes. 1. Strengthened partnership with Musina, Koboko, and Benin municipalities with a commitment to explore twinning arrangements. Secondly, agreement on the importance of capacity building and peer learning platforms for local government officials across Africa. Thirdly, consensus on developing joint action plans with clear monitoring and evaluation mechanisms to ensure the practical uptake of lessons learned. Fourthly, commitment to regional collaboration, data sharing, and joint advocacy for border management challenges. And lastly, establish frameworks to track the implementation and impact of lessons learned from the exchange visit. Our twinning agreement with the Municipality of Beitbridge in Zimbabwe is progressing very well. This partnership demonstrates that economic development does not stop at national borders. Through our twinning agreement, we have continued to strengthen cooperation in trade, tourism, investment promotion, cultural exchange, and local governance. Together, we are building a cross-border development corridor that benefits communities on both sides of the Limpopo River. We are also expanding Musina's cross-border and regional cooperation agenda by finalizing the signing of twinning agreement between ourselves and the two Namibian town councils, namely Okwendiva Town Council and Halai Nafidi Town Council. Honorable Speaker, together with the Small Enterprise Development and Finance Agency, a total of 60 SMMEs across all our 12 wards of Musina were supported by training and working equipment. Meanwhile, 250 women-owned businesses received training on Improve Your Business initiative, while additional 250 women-owned businesses received training on Start Your Business program. When it comes to agriculture, 920 farmers in our municipality have been supported with agricultural inputs, that is, resources, materials, and services used in farming, whereas 400 were supported for disaster relief. Mwaneti Park House currently supports 86 farmers by packaging and sending their products to national and international markets, while 6 aquaculture projects are being supported by DBS Venetia Mine and the Limpopo Department of Agriculture and Rural Development. We appreciate the following capacity building initiatives by our partner DBS Venetia Mine: contractors and artisan skills development, educational support programs, and enterprise development capacity building. For the purpose of attracting investors and tourists in our municipality, we took part in the following exhibitions and trade fairs: Sanganai exhibitions in Chirezi in Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe International Trade Fair in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, Mayor's Marathon in Bedbridge, Zimbabwe, World Trade Market in Cape Town, Rand Easter Show in Johannesburg, and Tourism in Durban, in Durban. Distinguished guests, social and labor plans commit mining houses within our municipality to contribute to socio-economic development, improvement of community infrastructure, and other local developmental initiatives. The following are some of the projects implemented by DBS Venetia Mine in our municipality: upgrade of Harper Road, upgrade of switch gear at Musina Power Station, Leslie Manyathela Stadium fencing entrance, paving in our new traffic offices, drilling boreholes in Limpopo River Pump Station, renovation of Nensfield Municipal offices, educational programs in Eric Low, Musina High and Renaissance High Schools, park homes in Musina TVET campus. Council extends its appreciation to DBS Venetia Mine for its continued commitment to local development. The handover of the high mast lighting project in various villages and the feeder line infrastructure in Musina town represents more than an investment in physical assets. It is an investment in safer communities which improves service delivery and sustainable economic growth. These projects complement our broader program of infrastructure development and support our vision of building a resilient and inclusive Musina. The mine, which is DBS Venetia Mine, Honorable Executive Mayor, is currently supporting the implementation of internal roads infrastructure in Nensfield. This project will improve accessibility, mobility, road safety, and the overall quality of life for residents. It further demonstrates how strategic partnerships between local government and private sector can accelerate development and complement municipal service delivery efforts. On the other hand, Smarty Mining committed and contributed the following: street lights along Harper Road, upgrades at Leslie Manyathela Stadium, feasibility study on the old mining shaft behind Musina Mall to explore a tourist attraction site, Safer Fontaine Mine contributed the following. Honorable Speaker, Safer Fontaine Mine contributed the following: printer equipment in Mopane Intermediate School, chairs for Makushu Primary School, and ABET programs in their labor sending areas. We thank all these mining houses for their contributions in developing our municipality, and I think they deserve a round of applause. Honorable Speaker, this budget demonstrates our commitment to sustainable growth, economic development, and the creation of integrated human settlements. A key catalyst for achieving these objectives is the Rhino Ridge Township. The Rhino Ridge project, comprising approximately 900 residential and non-residential stands, represents one of the municipality's most significant strategic investments in urban development. During the implementation of this budget, the municipality will accelerate the sale of Rhino Ridge stands. The revenue generated from the sale of these stands will strengthen our own source revenue base and create additional capacity to fund service delivery projects across our communities. The sale of municipal land assets is not merely a revenue exercise. It is an investment in Musina's future growth and long-term financial sustainability. Furthermore, the development and occupation of Rhino Ridge will stimulate local economic activity through construction, property development, job creation, and increased investment within Musina. As new residents establish homes and businesses, the municipality will benefit from expanded rates and service charges base, creating a regular cycle of development and improved municipal services. We therefore view the sale and development of Rhino Ridge stands not only as a property transaction, but as a strategic intervention to unlock economic growth, attract investment, and support the municipality's vision of Musina as a hub for regional development and prosperity. The following MMSCZ intergovernmental engagement held on the Following the Musina Makado Special Economic Zone intergovernmental engagement held on the 11th of November 2025, significant progress has been realized across key projects situated at the MMSCZ North side. What began as commitments on paper and verbal discussions has translated into visible development. The current phase of development includes some of the following projects: bulk water supply and wastewater treatment works, integrated security fence, water reservoir, road and stormwater and sewer line. Interestingly, a number of local entrepreneurs are currently benefiting from these contracts. Honorable Speaker, during our term of office, we have completed the following projects: Musodi Community Hall in Ward 7, which was budgeted, or which was having the budget of 8 million. Manenge Sports Facility in Ward 9, which was allocated the budget of 7 million. Nansfield Central Street in Ward 4, which was allocated the budget of 14.6 million. Nansfield Phase 6 to 10 paved roads in Ward 5, which was allocated the budget of 12.5 million. Construction of bridge from Chubongweni to Chipare in Ward 10, which was allocated the budget of 13 million. Development of Nansfield Graveyard in Ward 4, which was allocated the budget of 6.5 million. Chikudini Community Hall in Ward 1, which was allocated the budget of 8 million. Nansfield Extension 9 and 10 paved roads in Ward 6, which was allocated the budget of 7.8 million. Nansfield Phase 6 to 12 paved roads Phase 2 in Ward 5, which was allocated the budget of 18 million. Nansfield Extension 9 and 10 paved roads Phase 2, which was allocated the budget of 8 6.8 million. Nanesfield paved roads extension 9 and 10 phase 3 in Ward 6, which was allocated 17.3 million. Enhancement of security features at main office and all traffic buildings in Ward 1, which was allocated 10.4 million. And lastly, Masisi paved streets phase 1 in Ward 12, which was allocated 24.4 million. The above completed projects, Honorable Executive Mayor, jointly created 309 jobs. Now, the following projects are currently under construction. Shakaza Multi-Purpose Center in Ward 11, allocated the budget of 12.1 million. Mavete Community Hall in Ward 8, allocated the budget of 8 million. Refurbishment of the Nanesfield Municipal Building in Ward 4, allocated a budget of 15 million. Shakaza Access Streets in Ward 11, allocated a budget of 14.7 million. Chikotoni Bridge in Ward 7, which is allocated a budget of 18.4 million. And lastly, the electrification of Rhino Ridge in Ward 6, allocated a budget of 45.2 million. And 103 jobs have been created through the above projects. Fellow councillors, it is important to inform this House that our road maintenance plan is progressing well, both in urban and rural areas of our municipality. We are in a process of implementing the program for the maintenance of 14-kilometer road from Chipise, Mbodi Chapasi, Matatani to Bakwani villages. Let me put it on record, Honorable Speaker, that we have not neglected the Mutere Bridge that gives access to Bethany High School in Ward 12. It is my pleasure, Honorable Chief Whip of the District, to announce that the Department of Public Works, as a road authority, has taken over the reconstruction of this flood-damaged access bridge. Program Director, during our term of office, we had engagements with our partners to implement life-changing projects in our municipality. It is now my pleasure to give a report on these projects. 1. The reconstruction of National Road through the town of Musina, which was constructed by Sandra for an extent of about 5.9 kilometers at a value of 242.4 million. The project is completed. Another project is upgrade of Campbell Stroke Extension 7 from road from gravel to tar. Again, it was implemented by Sandra. The extent of the project was 1.7 kilometer. The budget for the project was 16 million and the project is completed. Construction of Musina N1 Ring Road, once again implemented by Sandra for the extent of 12 kilometers. The budget for the project was 427.3 million. The project is completed. Upgrade of Chukudwini to Musodi Road from gravel to tar, phase 1, implemented by Road Agency Limpopo. The extent of the project is 5 kilometers. The budget for the project was 60 million. The project is completed. upgrade of Marara Drift Road from gravel to block paving implemented by RAL. The extent of project is 2.6 kilometer. The budget for the project was 14 million and the project is completed. Solar high mast installations at Madimbo, Marare, Dumboni, Tanda, Chikudini, Musodi and 4 of the villages implemented by DBS Venetia Mine. It benefited 7 rural villages and the budget for the project was 4.5 million and the project is completed. We also have Madimbo Mavete Solar Microgrid project, which was implemented by the Department of Electricity and Energy and ESCOM. It benefited 700, or the project benefits 700 households in Madimbo and Mavete villages. The budget for the project was 20 million and the project is completed. We also have the rehabilitation and repair of the Nensfield Township internal streets. The project is being implemented by DBS Venetia Mine. It affects various internal streets in Nensfield Township. The project is budgeted for 34 million and the project is in progress. In response to water supply challenges in Musina, the Vembe District Municipality in January this year handed over 2 major water projects to the contractors. The projects are currently running and we were just yesterday we paid an oversight visit together with the Honorable Executive Mayor, and we can safely report here before the August House that the progress on the ground is pleasing. Our people will no longer have a challenge with water in the near future. This first township's bulk water supply contract, Limpopo Booster Pump Station upgrade and rising main, has a budget of 98.5 million. The project will run for 12 months with the estimated completion date of the 31st of January 2027, and it will benefit Musina Town and surrounding townships. The second project is the Musina Town and surrounding township bulk water supply contract for completing a rising main. This project is a budget of 96.5 million and the estimated completion date is the 31st of January 2027. Funded by the Water Services Infrastructure Grant WISIC, we have no doubt that these historic major projects will help to solve water supply challenges here in Musina. Honorable Speaker, I now have the pleasure to present an overview of the 2026-2027 financial year estimates. The total operating revenue budget is 951,455,337 rands. The total operating expenditure budget is 742,944,736 rands. The total capital budget is 222,442,000 rands. Capital budget will be funded from MIG allocation of 35,649,000 rands, the Municipal Disaster Recovery Grant of 20 million rands, which we received late during the 2025-2026 financial year, will be rolled out to the 2026-2027 financial year. The Integrated National Electrification Program (INEP) grant amounts to 9 million rands. Own funded projects amounts to 163,793,000 rands. The Executive and Council of the municipality is allocated a budget of 77,405,000 rands. Financial and administration is allocated 358 million, my apologies, 358,965,000 rands. Community services is allocated 160,758,000 rands. Trading services is allocated 44,046,000 rands. Economic and environmental services is allocated 73,604,000 rands. EPWP is allocated 1,928,000 rands. Equitable share 232,308,000 rands. Finance management grant 3 million rands. The grand total of operating grant is 237,236,000 rands. Our rates will increase by 6%. Let me take this opportunity to reflect on the major projects that we have or that we will be working on in the next 12 months. Some of them are multi-year projects, and it should not be a surprise when I repeat them from the above projects we are currently working on. I will include some of the programs and service delivery equipment that we will procure in the next financial year. The first project is Mavete Community Hall in Ward 8, allocated a budget of 3.5 million. Shakaza Multi-Purpose Center in Ward 11, allocated a budget of 7.5 million. Leslie Manyatela Stadium in Ward 3, allocated a budget of 8.5 million. Chikodoni Bridge in Ward 7, allocated a budget of 18.4 million. Construction of Chipise Street paving in Ward 10, allocated a budget of 19.3 million. Nansfield Stormwater Channel and upgrade of Freedom Park Culvert in Ward 2, allocated a budget of 11 million. Construction of Gondoza Bridge in Ward 7, allocated a budget of 5 million. Construction of Doreen Bridge in Ward 1, allocated a budget of 6 million. Construction of Eagles Landing Road in Ward 6, allocated a budget of 20 million. Landfill in Weybridge, allocated a budget of 11 million. Construction of portal culverts in Musina village in Ward 11, allocated a budget of 1.5 million. Construction of MV pump station line, allocated a budget of 800,000. Construction of Musina substation guardhouse, allocated a budget of 1.5 million. Upgrade of Musina showgrounds, allocated a budget will be allocated in the 2027-2028 financial year. Procurement of 9 buggies for various sections allocated a budget of 6.7 million. Procurement of waste removal truck allocated a budget of 3.5 million. Procurement of heavy-duty low-bed truck allocated a budget of 3.6 million. Procurement of skip loader truck allocated a budget of 2.7 million. Procurement of a minibus allocated a budget of 800,000. And lastly, transfer of former MTD properties to beneficiaries allocated a budget of 500,000. In conclusion, Honorable Speaker, together with fellow councillors, we would like to thank the African National Congress, the ANC, for giving us the opportunity to serve the people of Musina. This is a rare opportunity that we should always be thankful and grateful of. We have set the bar. The incoming council should lift it higher. We cannot judge ourselves, but a positive change to our people's lives will judge us. Big cities were not born out of magic, but it took great thinkers, planners, strategists, and great leaders like you and me to build them. We have already started the journey. The journey will be long, sometimes it will be bumpy, but results will judge us. Our great-grandchildren will learn about our efforts that gave birth to the municipality that they will be enjoying in years to come. In closing, this budget is not simply a financial plan. It is a statement of intent. It is a reaffirmation of our commitment to building a municipality where every resident has the opportunity to thrive. The work ahead will not be easy, and the hard choices were made, but together we will succeed. Let us move forward, united by our shared vision of prosperous, resilient, and inclusive municipality. I thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I thank you, everyone. Thanks very much.
Navone vari thuma mina vari mintirho ya vulavula wena mi ta vona hi mintirho ntsena a ni vulavuli ngopfu so
budget umyara wa wachiko ibala raliwa the department zote zera sipanga chote rotoro wabo service delivery umyara more than 90% of service delivery comes from our department. So, arali vaone hapa iko farko libore farko chimbira zvakuti roke arali kwa the officials dzamasipala wacho dzoramba panda municipal manager umdawu ilazomera wakuzvivarama asi kanselara dzinokonamira magandakando dzavona kusvitarata zvikovukwana vaofisi ndiyanzira kuzviyamba chimwe chinji uri vakanselara zvabvudi avatovana taidzo ikavaofisiri vadamu musi vasakuita mushumo vekansele yari uite vomeya zvino vadawu arivona zvori ila budget yevomeya rava vachikoyamba iko implementing ara zvavazavachimbilisa zvone ridavana problem nyana ridosumana mamino vomeya izvi vasakuita zvone vaofisiri zvinorikudivova havo nevadawu wena vashimisani directors zote na vamwe vaofisiri raliwa dzikanselara dzote zvomera vachikozvivarava. We achieved our manifesto in 2021 rodakavadzulapo vasho. We presented our manifesto as the African National Congress, or we are going to do 1, 2, 3. Mayor, we have done what we have promised our community in Musina. Barangasita zote. Ronita zvinji, osala zvinji. So the councillor Jena 2021, as the chief whip deployed by the African National Congress, I just want to thank all councillors who make sure that we are there to implement the manifesto of the African National Congress. Zvinorokoliwa mamanda dzikanslara mushumo yarawaita nemushumo muhulwane na kansili nekuda ayobvera panda na kuvona uri machiro avathu vashu akushanduka because arali vamukansilara mushumo wamukansilara numeka sure uri muchiro hamudzulapo waona wemasipala ukushanduka zvinoroshandukisa machiro machinga manda dzikansilara kakajeni ravari kayo fedzi richikoimplementa manifesto of the African National Congress kaida rifuna va clear. So we really want to thank all councillors. With regard to the award, you were the one who was chairing that council. Here at Ranaka, budget here we compare no ya ore. About chimbuzo zobuti kai 5 years. This is our last budget speech as 2021 council. So we really want to thank you, Madam Speaker. Rally was chief so that there are no chief who are must watch the ring without that child. Nobody who are on the Avala was a deal with more chief whip. Meanwhile, mission chief whip is to make sure that the manifesto of our party is implemented. So we really want to thank all chief whips who were actually I can't thank myself because I'm the chief whip of Musina local municipality. But I was busy making sure that our manifesto is implemented, led by our mayor Godfrey Mawela. And I just want to thank myself as the chief of Musina local municipality. Rayarali kuwa zimera zote zile kulikona kutopasi mboye kuliwa support kudage makano na 26. She's also the deputy secretary of the ANC. So kuliwa bako zuwa daro watu wa deploy ya bako itazuwa kuma ho mayor our deputy secretary. So kuliwa waone ya mfano alivele panda kuti supporter himi masipala yashu rali wazi executive mayor kutakuone bo iye mutakuone rikodiwa mabanda bo iye mundawo pano is also our deputy chairperson of the African National Congress, which means the officials of the African National Congress are fully corrupt with this all. Because we are 5 and here we are 3. So I really want to thank you for coming. You know, you always invite us in Zim, and we always avail ourselves. We also invite you, you are here today, to come and support us. We really want to thank you, Councillor Pete. Thank you very much. Dari kwa Mayoral, leo watu kubara hichi speech. Polipo kama Mayoral. Boro la panda zo kudika hii term ya 5 years. Yera bari ko chimela rote. Uyo tositaje. Azutu wa bori. Bitiko shuma kwa Mayoral au na mistake. Naona mistake itiwa kwa watu shuma. Mara basa shuma dito mistake. So bandera bari ko chimela kwa Mayoral, bari ko chimela rote sa collective. But African National Congress you deploy as a collective. We want to service we have at. So we really want to thank you, our mayor. Our African National Congress and one of our chairperson of our Oliwa, a chairperson of the Wow, they are our Kautanga. Ari, you one only. So Olivo Amanda over on ya by Sina one the potato no one twice. Let's get to Olivo on ya. The one about Munita or the one that I'm a cancer. So not confirm Olivo over on ya. When the person Olivo about the speaker. I never wanted to take a car at a police or a police on the Namuso, the Mayoral. Apala Biblia is what was of the Bibuso de Bayo Bayo, the Moash, and Zimo, which is about the Davao, or whatever Rabel or Salora, so much was the baby. So the Corvat of the Mama very part of the Rabel of Maripa, or a Goro Salora, or Apala Biblia, no fever did about to come as a moral baby. If you have known so much Rabel about Sorokono Salata Mini, Nora, Bangwa did about Zimba of Maripa. And the good or other rebellions and the South African National Congress or Ono Sadora, or Suscono Chibrazo. Varagapanda Vote, Fiba Vaya or Vana of the Moash. Arabama Ragapanda was Spencer or the Sun, or Vavela Ragapanda in a child. Or Arakuba Varagapanda or the Sabat, or Namazim, and Uruscono Chibrazo, Nibusu Chimila Namazim, or Ragapanda to Abi. Zino, Recording. Kabarala Pandarote, Chipinga Chote, Rasumba, or Underava, one in a museum, now under Navarra Pandarana. I just have a mayor, there's not much stuff to play with Bar, you over the museum, one of our foods. Do not ne Antikak, or a Palapin, no Finamusin and our Ninya, no, and then Colonia Bagi Pandam. There's much of a share some Zimulia, but Tina Mike, very better or and then go no one be one bigger to other. The guy of my first speaker,
I'll call upon our acting MM to come and give us the announcement. Kevala, the big man, can you please put our hands together?
Thank you very much, Speaker. They recognize Honorable Mayor, our Executive Mayor. Speaker, allow me to observe the protocol that has been agreed upon. So, just announcement. I know we don't have time. People are eager to go home and watch the soccer. The Bafana and the Mexico. So I'm not going to waste much time. The first announcement is all about the eating. Mayoral, Executive Mayor, traditional leaders Speaker, National Speaker, the Chief Whip, ESCO, MMCs, councillors, the VIP, the Chiribo Mayor of Tamaisa, and our Mayor from Bedbridge. So you are covered, Mayor. So even the ATMME will then be with the Mayor. The earlier Potinera coalition is up and women, you will then lead our VIPs. So all these other people, there are 2 saving points behind over there. Out of the Tukupaza, the Korean for the line is about the Zichimbire Zabudi. And finally, let me agree with the Chief Whip that yes, I agree that with my team, we'll make it a point that the budget as presented is being implemented. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for acting MM. Ridombera Steverawa. Abalani Basongo say now attendant register. Can you just please raise up your hand so that our officials can come and give you the attendant register? But we sign up on never bengo. And then we don't just stand up after the prayer. We'll allow the Honorable Mayor together with the Executive Mayor and the Mayor of Makado together with the Mayor of Bedbridge, Rich Kovarwela Swanda, Bachitakuwa, Renere Katiba Rodzula Vasi. Thereafter, we will follow councillors, speaker, and chief whips, the Toteveda, Rich Koteveda, Bumeara, Mameara, Ashati Durga Chivenda, when we say in plural, Mameara, or at the
just be behind.
What?
We want to show your face.
Oh, the mayor. Okay. I was not given the name of the pastor that will pray for us, but if I can get a volunteer just to come and do the closure prayer, any volunteer. There is our mother, Pastor Rabohadi. Can we give her a round of applause? She is indeed our own.
Namuserna bomeyara kana mshindo bariko tovuzisa bomeyara. Mshindo bariko tovuzisa bomeyara uri musika budget ya speech chababa chikwamba chone kana the state of municipality vangaribudza uri ndi zvifhiyo zvine vo zvi announce Musina hone vundeme yazvo uzvi naho vasingatozviamba zvote.
Yeah, ndikolibu resezindimiriso kha kuone mashina wa techeresa ndiyonda rulo vadzula pa masipala wa Musina na musoro variko uda unetshedza mugaganyagwama wa ṅwaha wa mbalelano une va khou thoma ṅwaha ṅwedzi uḓaho wa nga dzi 1 dza July na ndi budget ya financial year khou thoma ṅwedzi uḓaho. So that's plan dzine kha ṅwedzi uḓaho. So ndi zwa ndeme kha tshitshavha vha kone u ḓivha plan dzashu dzine ra khou plana u dzi implement u shandukisa matshilo avho na u khwinifhadza nḓisedzo ya tshumelo kha tshitshavha. Heyi budget yo vha yo fara dzi plan yo dovha ya fara na mugaganyagwama uri tshelede ḓovha i khou bva gai ine ḓovha i khou fanda kana u lambedza nḓisedzo ya tshumelo.
Kha mugaganyagwama une wo vha u tshi khou sumbedziswa ṋamusi ndi zwifhio zwine municipality u ḓo zwi ita uri tshelede heyo i shume nga nḓila ine yo tea nahone hu si vhe no shumisa tshelede nga nḓila i si yone?
Ya ri khou livhuwa ri fanela u sumbedzisa uri hangei ha masipala ri na milayo ine ya langula kushumisele kwa masheleni. Muṅwe wa mulayo une wa vha hone une wa vhofha kushumisele kwa masheleni ndi une ra vhudza uri ndi Municipal Finance Management Act. Ndi nga u enforce hoyo mulayo une ra ḓovha ri tshi khou monitora kushumisele kwa masheleni. Hone ri ḓo sumbedzisa uri vhathu vha ḓovha vha khou implement budget ndi vhaofisiri vha masipala. Riṋe sa vha councillor vha masipala washu mushumo ndi u ita oversight kana u overseer u lavhelesa u vhona uri zwine ra khou lavhelela uri vhaofisiri washu vha zwi ite vha khou zwi ita nga nḓila yo fanelaho na masheleni e ra vhetshela thungo ha shumisiwe kha zwiṅwe ha shumiswa zwe zwa pulanwa zwone.
How does the municipality prioritize projects when funds are limited?
Yeah, we prioritize projects in terms of our core mandate or core function. You will find that majority of our residents or community members, they will be crying about water. We will not necessarily prioritize water projects because we are not a water service authority, and water services is not part of our core function. So prioritization is done in line with the core function of us as the local authority.
Are there any new development projects including this year's budgets?
There are a number of new projects that are coming that we have announced. One of them is the selling of stands in Rhino Ridge. You know, the issue of land here in the urban areas is a thorny issue. So one of catalyst projects is the Rhino Ridge Township establishment that we will be unrolling this coming financial year.
What measures are being taken to ensure community safety and reduce crime within the municipality?
Yeah, in our speech we have highlighted progress that we have made working together with law enforcement agencies in our municipality or within our boundaries to ensure that we jointly embark on programs that seeks to ensure that our community is safe and is crime-free. So we'll continue with those engagements and programs with our stakeholders and law enforcement agencies.
What percentage of the budget is dedicated to youth development and job creations?
Look, we did not necessarily allocate the budget in terms of percentages to various sectors. We can safely say that young people are at the top of our priorities. They will benefit throughout the budget that we have announced. In the budget that we have announced, part of the budget will be utilized or will be used in filling the vacancies. There will be posts that will be advertised very soon, and the target group there is young people. So we can't necessarily say we can not necessarily put it in percentage or figure form, but suffice to indicate that majority of our programs and projects during the upcoming financial year will be focusing or targeting young people.
Honorable Mayor, I didn't hear anything about refugees and disability people. So how is the municipality addressing the needs of marginalized groups?
Yeah, in terms of the disabled groups, we have a close relationship with the Disability Forum and the Disability Center. We will continue with supporting them. Though we haven't outlined everything, if we outlined everything, the speech was going to take longer. So we compressed it to cover important areas. But disability and vulnerable groups or isolated groups are also part of our plans. It's just that we can't read out everything there.